All right, so this will be a good representation of the transmission service on the Highlander. This is, of course, a transfer case and a Tundra, but the principle's the same. So here's your drain plug, and then here's your fill plug. They're both the same size. These are 24 millimeter hex as opposed to the 10 millimeter Allen, but same thing. Fill, drain, and then I'm just going to have got my pure oil there. This takes 2 quarts. I'm just going to set you up here. I'm not going to rush or anything like that. And hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. So, and then this did have a little skid plate I took down, but the Highlander didn't, so it's not cheating. We start by at least loosening the fill plug. And then we can drain it because we know we can fill it. And again, normally I wouldn't be doing just one thing. I've got 3 boxes of the service on this thing, so I'd have this draining, and then I'd have the rear, working on the rear, get that draining, and then you work on the front diff and get that draining. Actually, now we can remove the fill plug, probably get a little bit better flow here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And they're both the same, but we'll put the fill there and the check and the drain there. And we'll just let this drain for a minute. And we wash off our hands and clean up our plugs and all that. But we'll see. This is probably a 5 or 6 minute service in reality. To say that you couldn't do 2 of these in whatever he was saying, an hour. It's just ridiculous, but regardless. You guys can see what I'm doing here. Just wait till that slows down to a trickle, which is just about there. And again, I'm not home working. I'm mobile today. I'm out in Milner, so all the more difficult when everything's not all laid out like it is at home, like we were with the Highlander. But regardless, we'll get it done. Move that up. And then I may have to move you here. I think I gotta get over there so we can move you. I'll set you there. Right here. Just see fluid. That's 1 quart. We lost the washer here. We got to figure out where that goes. Let's see. Let's go on the. Oh, okay, it goes on the fill plug, thankfully. All right, got another quart in here. Is that deep quartz? I guess not. Okay. We'll just let that equalize. I don't think overfilling them a little bit will hurt them, but still, it's not something you really want to do. Usually what I'll do is I'll just set that plug up in there until it stops. And then pull it out again. Yeah, so just to make sure that we're not misreading anything. I'll let that come to a trickle. And I did put my crush washer on there. Okay. Down. And then another thing, saying that you can't clean these and not have any trace of oil left is ridiculous. So this is brake clean. It's just alcohol in an aerosol form. This will clean everything and leave no trace of anything. And of course, because it's alcohol, it'll all dissipate and leave no oily film. And I'll show you that here in a minute. Again, just a ridiculous statement that you can't clean these and not have any trace of oil left. Let's grab our light here. Here we go, no oil there. I didn't even go crazy clean. This fill plug was pretty dirty. There you go, no oil there. I'm actually going to clean a little bit more just so it looks nice, but you know, just kind of a silly comment to say that you can't clean these and not, you know, have no trace that anyone was there. So, anyway, so that's it. Let's see how long that took. Okay, 8 minutes and 20 seconds is what we're at. So, there you go.